Danger, excitement, adventure. Boston Blackie. Enemy of those who make him an enemy. Friend of those who have no friends. Yes, sir. That's Boston Blackie, and he's quite a guy.
Turn around and go back. Put your hands up.
Get the door open.
I said get the door open. Everybody in the vault. No, not you.
All right, start filling some of these things.
Well, maybe we'll find something to eat. Nowadays, they don't even throw away the bone.
All right, throw it in the truck.
How about it, Taylor? You've been doping for 12 hours. Are you ready to talk now?
I guess so.
I'm Inspector Faraday. This is Mr. Hanlon, the investigator for the insurance company.
What do you want from me?
We happen to know it was an inside job, so we're going to question you and everybody connected with the Lynn job. Could you identify any of the other men?
I don't think so. They all had masks on.
They talked to you, didn't they?
One of them did.
What did he sound like?
Like a million other guys. His voice was kind of low, kind of hard.
They must have had a key to get by that back door, Taylor.
I suppose so.
Where'd they get it?
How would I know that?
Where were you when you first saw them?
According to the company's schedule, he should have been right outside that vault room door, guarding it.
That's where I was. Say, what is this, anyway?
You didn't have any idea those hoods were moving in on you?
I was just coming around the corner.
You didn't even hear them?
They didn't make any noise. They were wearing sneakers. You know, the tennis shoes.
How does that sound to you, Faraday?
Well, we know about the tennis shoes because we saw the prints in the alley.
All right, but they must have had a key to get in that building.
You said that before.
I'm saying it again, and I want to know why this fellow was so accommodating.
Accommodating? What do you mean?
You let those men come all the way down that corridor and surprise you when you were supposed to be guarding that vault.
What could I do? I was covered by 3 guns.
Take it easy, kid. Take it easy.
You're married, aren't you, Taylor?
Yes, I'm married.
Got a new baby, haven't you?
What has that got to do with it? Let's leave my wife and kid out of this.
Sorry, but your wife might be in it just as deep as you are.
Take it easy, Sally. Everything's going to be all right. But I've been waiting all night to see him. I don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive, all right, Sally.
How do I know that? How do I know anything when they won't even let me see him?
I'll get you in to see him.
And the point is, you didn't do anything. How do you explain that? That was your job, wasn't it, to do something?
To what? They had me covered. One false move and I'd have been full of holes.
This boy doesn't look as though he's feeling very well. Can't we take up this questioning later?
Sure, and give him a chance to improve his story.
I don't have to improve anything. I had nothing to do with the job, inside or outside.
Why don't you come clean, Taylor? How much was your payoff on the deal?
This lump on my head.
Your wife has been a long time getting over having a baby, hasn't she, Taylor? Must have cost a lot, doctor bills.
Look, can't we take a breather? Give him a chance to talk with his wife?
Why don't you stay out of this?
Tell the girl to come on in, Blackie.
Right. Oh, Hanlon, you should take a course in self-improvement. Your disposition is showing. You can come in now.
You come in with me, of course. Ron. Oh, Ron. What have they done to you?
It's all right, baby. It's all right.
Should have done that 20 minutes ago.
Find out anything?
Not a chance. Hanlon's doing all the talking.
Let's have a smoke.
Good idea. When we come back, I'm going to borrow that insurance stick from that room. He's getting a little bit too rough.
Good idea.
Mrs. Taylor, what do you want to tell me about this case?
Are you crazy? What can she tell you?
You've known all along that your husband has been involved with these crooks, haven't you, Mrs. Taylor?
I'm sorry, but I don't understand you.
You two have been in the spot financially for a long time.
Ron, what's he getting at?
Don't pay any attention to him.
What about it, Taylor? Are you going to admit your part in this holdup, or am I going to bring charges against your wife as an accessory?
Accessory?
Ron, he can't do that, can he?
Why don't you leave us alone?
You better give me a statement, Taylor, unless you want your wife involved.
You can't touch my wife.
No? I'll have her booked so fast it'll make your head swim, Sonny.
Booked? You mean put me in jail?
That's exactly what I mean. There are agencies who'll take care of your baby.
Hanlon's going to prosecute Sally as an accessory.
What?
Yeah, what about that, Faraday?
You've got a choice, Taylor, and you're going to have to make it right now.
You mean you'll let my wife and kid alone?
That's the deal.
All right, then. I was in on the holdup. Now let me alone, will you?
Hanlon, we'd better stop questioning for a while. This boy needs rest.
Well, that's up to you, Inspector. Taylor just confessed he was the inside man in the robbery. From now on, he's all yours.
You better leave now, miss.
Excuse me.
Nice work, Hanlon.
Thanks.
Oh, take it easy, pal. We're all kind of unhappy.
Ron couldn't have done it. I know he didn't do it. Of course it's Sally. Ron isn't that kind, and Blackie's going to prove it.
Look, baby, I'm very fond of you.
But there are times when I would willingly sell you into slavery.
Now what?
Well, the idea of letting Sally Taylor think that I could clear Ron. I don't give this Hammond a thing, but he did get a confession out of him.
I'm talking about how he got the confession.
So he browbeat him. I don't buy that idea either, but sometimes you have to go to extreme measures to get a confession.
Look, Blackie, Ron was hit over the head. If he was in on the holdup, why would that happen?
Oh, that's an old trick. Tap the inside man on the sconce, endow him with a look of innocence.
Look, Blackie, we've got to settle this about him.
Here.
You stay here. I'm going inside and see if somebody will stake us.
I've known Ron and Sally Taylor for years. Ron's no criminal. And I think your attitude is miserable.
Look, there's Jake the Hermit.
I don't care if it's the Duchess of Windsor. Blackie, let's settle this, please.
How do you like that old character? Crashes in any place.
Blackie.
Yes, dear?
Are you going to help Ron or not?
Look, Mary, couldn't we settle this after?
Blackie.
Why, Jake, why don't you sit down?
Thanks.
Tell me, how goes your battle with City Hall?
Oh, fine, fine. I got to tell them something once in a while, kind of keep them on their toes.
Yes, sir, and you're just the guy that can do it. Oh, you know Miss Wesley, don't you?
Oh, yeah, sure. How are you, Miss Wesley?
Hello, Jake.
What else is new, Jake?
Oh, nothing much. Only I saw that robbery yesterday.
You did? No fooling.
Yeah, the Lynn job. Yes, sir. I watched them come and I watched them go. Even saw them knock out the guard. Kizunk. One held him while the other fellow let him have it. Kizunk. Good stake, ain't it?
One of them held him. What about that, Blackie? If that tap on the head was a fake, why did they have to hold Ron?
Hey, hold that match, will you? Hey, there's the old man who told us he saw the robbery.
He's talking to Boston Blackie.
Come on.
What else did you see, Jake?
They used a panel truck for a getaway car. I even got the license number.
The license number. Did you tell the police about this?
No, you know what I think of the cops, Blackie.
Hey, Joe, telephone, please.
How'd you happen to see all this, Jake?
Well, I was strolling up the alley, giving my dog an errand, when I seen them come in from the street. And
They didn't see you?
No, I was gathering some bottles out of an old can, and I was stooped over. And when I seen them, I stayed stooped.
Jake, you sure you're not making this up?
No, I might lie to some people, but not to you, Blackie.
What else did you see, Jake?
Well, they all wore rubber masks. Looked like men from Mars. And when they went inside, the panel truck backed up to the door. I should have made a report, but I was afraid they'd nail it on me.
Faraday isn't taking any calls. Jake, are you sure you can remember this license number?
Sure. Yeah. It was T. What?
T what?
T. You know, it's kind of hard to remember on an empty stomach.
Oh, sure, here. T what?
T1. That's all I can remember. T1123.
T1123?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, if I take you down to Faraday, will you tell all this to him?
You know, I ain't no stool pigeon.
Oh, Mary, you keep Jake here. Joe, my hat.
Man, what excitement. And there's lots more coming when we return in just a moment for part 2 of our Boston Blackie adventure.
Look, Blackie, I've got no time for conversation.
But I got a lead on this case. I was talking to Jake the Hermit.
Jake the Hermit.
Well, now, wait a minute, Faraday. You don't really believe that Ron Taylor had anything to do with this holdup, do you?
Maybe not. But if you expect me to get excited over anything that comes from Jake the Hermit, you're crazy. I'll see you later, Blackie.
Well, just a minute, Faraday. Maybe there is nothing to this. But he told me he got the license off the truck that was used in the Lynn job. The least you could do is check with traffic.
Well, we've got nothing to lose.
It's T1123.
I'm sorry, Miss Wesley, but I've got to be going. I left my dog outside.
Jake, why don't you stay a little longer? Blackie will be right back.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but I know you'll be mighty hungry.
Jake, do you mind if I tag along?
Why, of course not. Glad to have you. I wonder where that dog is. I can't find him. Why, he never never ran away before.
Come on, you two. We're going to have a little talk.
You don't know nothing about keeping your nose clean, do you?
Now, wait a minute. I didn't do nothing.
T1123. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Stolen, all right, yesterday. Let's go have a talk with Jake.
You stay here.
Where did Mary and Jake go? They left about a half an hour ago, Blackie. Jake said something about his dog needing him.
What did I tell you, Blackie? That old joker was just conning you along for a meal. Not a sign of him.
I thought I told you to stay in the car. Must have found something in the alley.
Let's have a look. How is it?
You won't do any talking for a while.
Better get the ambulance. Good boy, Whitey. No sign of Mary, huh?
No, I'm worried.
I put in a call for an all-point bulletin broadcast.
Good. You gonna ride in with Jake?
Yes, I may be able to get a statement from him when he comes to.
Oh, Blackie. There's a phone call for you from Miss Wesley. Mary, what happened? Where are you?
Blackie, some men beat up Jake. I followed them in a cab. It's a garage, 750 Main Street. Can you come over?
I'll be right there.
You played it smart, baby. If you'd have double-crossed me, I'd have had to kill you.
Blackie!
What's wrong? You sounded so funny on the phone. Oh, I see.
Your girlfriend's been very cooperative. Hope you'll be the same. Save yourself a headache. Let's go over your car, huh? Get in. Straight ahead. Get out. Come on. It's open. Go in. Up the stairs, please. That door. Well, here we are. Won't you sit down? Watch him, Lou. We had to bring him here, boss. They were nibbling at our heels. This guy, Blackie, got a lead from Jake the Hermit. Don't worry. Lou and me will take care of him when it gets dark.
Go get him, Blackie. I'll call Faraday.
Hold it. Drop it. Turn around. Well, if it isn't the insurance investigator.
Look, Blackie, I'll make a deal with you. You let me go and take half the money. Better than 500,000.
It's the best proposition I've had today. Let's argue about it a little first. All right, put 'em up.
Say, what goes on, Blackie? I've been chasing you two fellas all over this end of town.
The Frank Pendertag. Here, watch this character. I want to borrow a few kilowatts to talk to my friend Faraday. Let me talk to Faraday.
Blackie, are you all right?
Sure, I'm all right. Hanlon's your man.
No. How do you like that guy? Sure, it figures. As the insurance investigator, he really had an inside. He even knew who to pick for a patsy. Blackie, you're a genius.
You're only saying that because it's true.